Hey everybody, and welcome to ORG502, Effective Organization Theory and Practice. Most of you, this is your first course at CSU Global or your first course in the master's program at CSU Global. So a lot of times students have a little bit of anxiety when they're coming into this class. Please know that we definitely understand that as faculty who teach this class. So if you have any questions or concerns at all, make sure you let me know. Being an online student, in case you have not been an online student before, really requires a lot of time management and organization and commitment and self-motivation. So make sure that you are organizing your time properly and that you remain motivated throughout the course. We use Schoology as our learning management system. If you have any questions at all with Schoology, please let me know. If there's something in the class you can't find, something on the portal you can't find, just make sure to send me an email and I'd be glad to help you out. So my name is Dr. Jamie Klein, and just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background here. First of all, I'm originally from Wisconsin, and about 2012, we decided that we did not like the snow anymore. So we moved to sunny Florida, and we live close to Ocala, somewhere between Ocala and Orlando. We are still Packer fans though, so for all of you Bronco fans or other fans, just so you know, the Packers are the team. I have a husband and 3 kids, and you can see them all here. I have baseball players, football players, volleyball players, basketball players. So we spend a lot of time in the bleachers watching lots of different games. And one this year is a senior, one's a freshman, and my daughter is a 6th grader. So they're very active in everything that they do. You can also see here that I've got my email address, my phone number, and my Skype. If you want to Skype sometime, that would be fine. Just make sure that you let me know, because I don't keep my Skype on when I'm on my computer all the time. If you have any questions and you need to have a conversation over the phone, we can definitely talk. Just remember that I'm in the Eastern time zone. So my professional background, I have a BS in Business Administration. I also have an MBA with a leadership focus, and my PhD is in organization and management. And my emphasis there was in leadership as well. I wrote my dissertation on leadership. So all of these 3 degrees were completed online. So I have been in your shoes. I have a lot of practice in taking online classes as well as teaching them. So if you have any questions from a student perspective, I can probably help there as well. My background in industry is working in the IT field. I've worked with hardware, networking, programming, and most recently was the Chief Information Officer at a college up in Wisconsin, a position that I left in order to move to Florida. Been teaching since 2001. I taught face-to-face at a college up in Wisconsin, and I've also taught online since 2001. I've been with CSU Global since before it offered their first class. I do curriculum development as well for CSU Global and other schools. And I also teach at several different places, all different levels of education. So if you have any questions about any of that, any of my professional background, and you haven't seen it in my bio, you can always let me know. So a little bit about this class, this first class, ORG502. There's 5 main learning outcomes that we'd like you to get out of this class. The first one is to apply leadership and management theories to identify business processes. One of the things that you'll see with CSU Global is they're a very application-based program, which means you should be able to take the information that you're learning in those courses, and you should be able to apply that information directly into your career field, because that's the entire purpose of being able to learn this new information, is being able to apply it. And when you do apply it, you tend to retain the information longer as well. The second is to analyze the structures and functions of businesses operating in a global economy. You'll notice that there is a global theme throughout all of the courses at CSU Global. Since business is very, very reliant on a global economy these days, it's important that we understand the global implications for all the different aspects of business that we learn about. Assess the relationship among effective leadership, strategy, culture, management, and organizational success. You're going to see these terms used in nearly every week throughout the course because they are so intertwined with one another that you have to talk about them together. So, for example, leaders create the strategy. They also develop the culture. So leadership, strategy, and culture are all very, very closely tied together in every business. You'll explore and evaluate the core principles, processes, and paradigms of effective management, including operations management, decision models, communication skills, and management control. Communication skills are extremely important, not only in business, but everywhere. And so you will notice that, at least in your written communication with me in terms of discussions and assignments, those skills will be assessed, and you should see improvement in your written communication skills as you move through the course and the program. There is a little higher level of communication expectation at the graduate level, so just keep that in mind. And then utilize decision models and processes in identifying and exploring business problems and construct and apply problem-solving strategies to apply business problems. So again, decision-making and problem-solving, which are two very applicable concepts that you can use in your everyday careers and life. So these are the 5 main goals that you should be getting out of this course. Obviously, there are 8 weeks to the course and 8 sets of modules, including readings and lectures. So these are the 5 things that you should kind of relate back to and ask yourself if you actually got all of these out of the course when you're all done. So some things to remember in these courses. The first one is email is the best way to get in touch with me. I have my email on my computer, on my tablet, on my cell phone. So email is absolutely the quickest way to get a response from me. When you do email me, please include the course number in the email subject line. I teach several courses, and I also teach several sections of each course, and it really allows me to have a quicker response if I know what course you're talking about. And if we need to schedule a phone call, like I said, I'm available in the Eastern time zone. You can email me and set something up. Make sure that your name and course number are in the file names when you submit your assignment. That way I am sure to get back the correct assignment to the correct student. Another thing is when you get your feedback in your assignment, there's an area for you to be able to comment after I return your work. However, I do not return to that week's assignments after we've moved on. So if you have any questions or comments regarding a specific assignment, please email me instead of posting it in that assignment area. I will not catch it in there. I guarantee it. So you will be much better off to send me an email with any questions that you might have. Some other things that I just wanted you to keep in mind is when you start a graduate program, it is another higher level of expectation. So you will see a lot of times that we look at things like critical thinking, knowledge, writing skills, APA, and I will have videos out there on all of these different concepts, but please know that the feedback that you get in your assignments is to be constructive feedback, and you should take it as just constructive feedback. If everyone was perfect at all of those different areas, there would be no need to be in school getting a master's degree. So please take any feedback as constructive feedback, and if you ever have questions or don't understand feedback or don't understand why I gave a comment that I gave, please make sure you let me know. It's the easiest way to make sure that you don't make the same mistake twice. So with that, if you have any questions or concerns at this point, I do encourage you to get in touch with me. I love hearing from students. And if you, otherwise, I will see you in the course room. And hopefully we can have a really good first course together, a really good experience.